I have a new ring light, but it's still pretty dark on my phone without it. It's not as dark. That's better. So anyway, I just left Bath and Body Works semi-annual sale still going on. Let me show you my 19.99 haul. I got rosewater and meringue. This is a new fragrance for me. I do like it. It's pleasant and it's flowery and sweet. That's a good combination. This is Twinkling Nights. Twinkling Nights is a little stronger, but I already have the body wash and stuff at home, so I just got that to go with that. I got body wash, rosewater and meringue. I have 2 of those. Y'all know I like Bath and Body Works. I be telling y'all to get it for me. Y'all never do. And then I got 2 of these coconut snowball joints. I think I'm just fond of the coconut fragrance, and I have the body wash, so I was like, these was like $1.30 something. So I got those. I don't have a lot of recording time, so I won't even be able to do a whole lot of recording, but I wanted to show y'all that. And I'm going to get me some, I think I'm gonna get some Burger King, like just something to eat, because the girl is hungry. I work late tonight, so stay tuned. We need to talk about something. And it's so weird because with this ring light, y'all know I have trouble seeing where my camera is, and with this ring light, it's even worse, because like it's just anyway. Anybody want to tell me what the first window is at fast food places? What they're for? What is that window for? Why is that window there? What are you doing with at the first window? Like, there's never anybody. What is that for? Is it weird that I want to buy my husband a robe? I mean, not that I care about him wearing a robe around the house. I just want him to flash me. You know what? Y'all don't pray enough for me. Pray harder. Pray now. What's up? So I am reporting live now from the back seat of my car, and it's kind of weird because I'm pretty sure I've never been in the back seat of my car, and it's kind of nice actually. I might record here some more. I kind of like this little. I got enough space and quiet. It's kind of neat. So anyway, this year 2020 is now like a week old, and in this year, I've seen a lot of things on media, social media, TV, radio that could be very troubling, to say the least. But the reality is, for me right now, it's been a good year, and I've already heard people calling it a bad year. I'm like, dude, it's just even if every single day that you've had in 2020 has been horrible, it's only been what, 8 days now? I don't know what today's date is, but anyway, it's only been a week and a half. Chill out. There's still time for it to get better. But I said that to say that, we have to remember how to use our mouth. And to me, it's kind of weird to even vlog about it because it's such a elementary, topic at this point, in my life. And maybe, some people don't know it or, whatever, but to me, what I'm saying now is just a reminder to speak life. Don't just call it how you see it, but call it how you want it to be. Call it what God said it is. Look, every day in your life that you experience, there's good and there's bad. And you could talk about the bad, and a lot of times it's more entertaining, and there's a lot of memes and funny things that come along with talking about negativity. It is. It can be very entertaining, but it's detrimental to your future. Like, don't give into your flesh and forfeit your future just by saying these little, whatever, like, bad things that that are going on, like you can still speak life. You still can, and you have a responsibility to. And I think a lot of what has happened is, you know, is that I don't want to be too deep and too spiritual, but the reality of it is, I feel like the enemy has really used like the news, especially, but just like media and stuff like that, and your friends and your family posting and what's popular to talk about, like the bad stuff, and it takes focus off of what you're actually supposed to be talking about, and you're supposed to be speaking life. And it's like, but like I was saying, it's such a, like, to me, it's not really a no-brainer, because you definitely still have to be a thinking person to stay on top of this game. But I remember years and years and years ago, Oprah was talking about this book, and I think they made it into a movie as well. And if I'm not mistaken, it was called The Secret, and it became this whole big movement with Oprah, and everybody was like, "Oh my goodness, this is so powerful." They were talking about whatever you speak, you put the energy into the universe, and it creates your reality, or something like, something to that degree. And everybody was like so fascinated. Oh, it's really good. You should read it. Oh my goodness, Felicia, you just, because y'all know, maybe you don't know how I feel about Oprah. I don't really want to talk about her right now, but let me tell you how I feel about Oprah. That's how I feel about Oprah. Okay. But I was like, y'all are geeked about this thing, that there's some book that somebody wrote and that Oprah is promoting, and it's just a scripture. Like, whatever you speak is what it is. That's what God did from the very beginning. He spoke and it was, he spoke and it was, and then he breathed life into man, and he made us a creative living force just like him in his image, and what we speak is what our life becomes, because it goes into, like, it's tied to the fact that out of the abundance of your heart your mouth speaks. So whatever you thinking, or whatever you're feeling, or whatever you believe in your heart deeply, is going to come out your mouth. And I think it's what you put out there, it's the energy you put out there. This twist right here has an attitude problem, okay? But it's not just what you put out there, but it's like, you're speaking out of the abundance of your heart. So in your heart, and what you believe is that you're gonna, like, subconsciously or sometimes consciously take action towards the things that you believe. So it's like, it's attached to what you're speaking, and it's also attached to what you're believing about yourself and your life and your world. So it's like, hello, like, that's like a simple concept. Like, I don't even have anything else to say about it. People, like, some people would rather attribute it to the universe, or Oprah, I guess. I don't know. But it's a godly principle, and it's the way the world has been made. It's the way that faith has worked. Like, what you speak is so important. It's such an important part of your life. So don't be so tempted to, like, speak on the trending topics that you forget to speak life into your life. What you believe and what you want and what you desire should be coming out of your mouth. And that's one thing I do want to say too about speaking, is that I know for me, a lot of times I took the standpoint to be on the safe side by not saying anything. And that's, I think it has its place, right? If you know you ain't saying the right stuff or whatever, you have to regroup. I get that, but you can't live your life constantly mute, because eventually, if you don't speak, then there's going to be a default of whatever is going on is just going to happen to you. And so you have a responsibility to open your mouth at some point and speak into your life, right? So you can't just be quiet and just being on the safe side or whatever. You have to speak. And I think we're in a time where we really need to be speaking, because there's so much being spoken about us, and people will say things to you and then wait for your agreement, and you can't just, out of sake of conversation, be like, oh like, nah. You be like, what I'm learning to say when people say, oh man, man, my knees is hurting. Yeah, okay, your knees is hurting, but mine ain't hurting. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not, because we're so quick to be, oh man, I'm cold. Yeah, I'm cold too. Oh man, I'm sick. Yeah, I'm sick too. Oh yeah, everybody getting the flu. I guess I'm gonna get it too. Yeah, when I tell you I have not been sick in this cold and flu season, and I'm not, I'm not doing it. I don't care. I'm not doing it. I said, because I had a cough last year that lasted for months, and it really has not been that long that it's been over. So whatever's going around, I'm not participating in this particular epidemic. It's just not happening. I don't care what the statistics are. I don't care who gets sick around me. This one right here is not getting sick. Best believe I'm spraying disinfectant. Don't get up. I'll spray some disinfectant around my mama. Don't do me. You sneezing, I ain't got time. But it's because I'm saying, so I'm taking action along with my faith and speaking, that I ain't getting sick. So don't just let things just happen around you and not say anything, but make sure you're speaking the right things. Okay? But that ain't even really what I really wanted to talk to y'all about, because you remember I said we needed to talk. I am really curious about, or wondering about, what the future of my vlog is going to be like. Just because, I don't know, like, this platform, this format is cool, and I'm thankful for it. I've been doing this for a year, and August, September, October, November, December, January. So like a year, almost a year and a half, almost. And it's been real. It's been good. There were some vlogs that had a lot of views, some that had a little. There were some that I was really feeling, some that I wasn't. And in the midst of all of that, what I'm trying to figure out is how do I continue this? Because in all honesty, and this is not me being sad, this is just me just assessing the situation. It really doesn't seem that people are as interested as they were before, and it could just be the holidays or whatever. I don't know. Everybody's working on their resolutions and stuff, so it could be that. But I don't know. It just seems like people aren't that interested, which is fine. But it takes energy and time and dedication for me to do this every week. I get tired of tagging people, and I know people get tired of me tagging them, but it, like, some people have asked me, why did you stop tagging me? And then other people be like, they'll untag themselves, or they don't watch it anyway, or there's no likes or comments. And I know Facebook probably hides some of that stuff some kind of way. I know they find their ways, but I'm just wondering, do I still need to continue doing the YouTube thing? Or should I just move it to my Facebook page? Should it be something I do every week? Should it be something I do occasionally? I'm just taking some time to kind of figure out, to kind of feel what's the next step for the vlog. I will say this, even with this particular format and doing it every week, I do plan to continue to do it until August, just because I like finishing. I don't like if once I'm on a roll, I like to stay on it. And so I've been doing it for a year and a half. So I was like, well, if I just go on up to August, that'll be 2 years, and that's a good cutoff point if I decide to cut off. But now is the time to think about it, to see what's next, so I can let y'all know what's next. But I've always recorded videos, and so I'll always do that in some way, shape, or form. But I'm just still kind of deciding on vlog every week on YouTube, tag, not tag. Like, I'm just like, I'm rotating on that. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Thanks for watching.
Continue to share. That's the most important thing right now. Subscribe is the second most important thing. And like if you like.